Hey, do you need wallpaper? Go to wallpaperboulevard.com. Give them my name, tell them Spencer Colgan sent you, and they'll be sure to give you 10% off at checkout. Check it out. Tell them I said hello. They have a tremendous selection. Don't shop anywhere else until you've checked out www.wallpaperboulevard.com. This is Spencer Colgan, and welcome to my wallpaper channel on YouTube. Behind me is my brand new green egg, extra large. Let me show you up close. So, I made the purchase, the big green egg, which has lots of nice features on it, as you know. I bought the combo package with the shelves, and you'll be the first to share with me my experience on cooking in the green egg before anybody else has cooked on it. This is my first time, and I've watched a couple of videos on it. Let's see how we do. Premium lump charcoal. Okay, I'm gonna fill it up to that first rim line. You can see three, one at the top, one in the middle, one in the bottom. I'm going to put it right on that grate. When I got the green egg, they said this was the quickest way to start it. And these are little igniters. They're supposed to spread the flame quickly. Let's see. Okay, I'll take a couple of these and spread them around. You know what they feel like? The back of cheap furniture. Okay? Not that I would know what cheap furniture's like, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, put one more there, and we'll see if we can get this going. Now, I wouldn't suggest that you light your charcoal like this. I don't suggest it. And I'm showing you because I want to show you how much time it takes. Right? It's pretty long, right? To get this thing going. And we don't have any wind. Just imagine if I had some wind, right? So one of the things with the green egg is you don't want big flames coming up. Do you see these seals here? It's fabric, and so is this. So we don't want any big flames coming up out of this basin here. Oh, they start snapping. Not too bad. Okay, so that's a little quicker, and I think we'll have a nice flame going shortly. Okay, they're all lit. As you can see, they're very flammable, and this fire should be spreading. Never did it before, but from what I see on YouTube, this lump charcoal goes up pretty nicely. Now, even though we're not closing the egg right now, when we do get a good flame going in the beginning, we want to have all of our doors opened. Okay? These are our vents here and at the top. And to get a maximum temperature going, we would open both this and that on the top. Okay. Not too hot yet. So if we had the egg closed, we would have this fully open to get that temperature up as high as can be. I just dropped my grate in, and what I think I'm going to get, there are so many accessories with the big green egg. I want to get the one that has two tiers, you know, like the conventional barbecue. You know what I mean, right? That. So the big green egg has that as well. And so I think I'm going to be getting that. This tool I hear is essential, and it is the ash removal tool. It's about 24 inches long, and it allows you to clear out the ashes down there and move this around in here. I didn't like the slow pace, so I put in more of our speed lighting chips, okay? And I see that I missed igniting one of them. I want to get this fire on the move. I hear that it takes about 30 minutes to get a good cook flame going. So we're about 12 minutes into it, and I think we're right on course. But I think just putting 2 or 3 in here is not going to be good enough. Although they told me at the store, you just throw 1 or 2 in there. I think it would be good. It just spreads. So I'm going to light another one. I'm a little intense. I'm a little shy about showing you how I light this, because I'm afraid someone's going to write in and say, hey, you're lucky you didn't blow yourself up. I wanted to show you the hardware in the back. You see this screw here? That's not crooked. That's the way it comes. If you buy this and you're a fanatic like I am, you're like, oh man, how did this get bent? It's not bent. That's the design. Pretty good tool. I'm not walking away from this flame. I'm going to be here until there's no more fire, because I don't want this thing kicking up, burning my seal. I want to be here in case something kicks up here. All right. And this whole setup here with the shelves and the stand, this is upwards of $1,800 US, and comes on a nice set of wheels, but it is heavy. It's ceramic. This thing has a lifespan of 50 years. And so after 50 years, I'll replace it with another green egg. I was going to get the yellow egg, but they were just far too expensive. The goose egg I didn't want to get because I didn't think that it was as good as the green egg. So I went with the green egg, not the goose egg, and the yellow egg. So I heard that this is the best. This is Memorial Day weekend in the USA, and as you can see, this is my company. Now, I grew up in a family of 8, and so when you grow up in a family of 8, you tend to have this much company when you get older. It's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else agree with that? Look at that beautiful, let me just tell you something. If you enjoy the smell of burning wood, you will love this. It's such a joy to smell that beautiful aroma. Not only that, with this lump charcoal, you can reuse it. You can reuse this until it becomes ash. If it's ashen, it will still burn. But if it's ash, it will not burn anymore. And then you have to use your tool to clean it out. And it's a very simple procedure. Okay, but you would need this tool or something similar to it. If you're going to go for the expense of a green egg, you may as well get the accessories. You know, what I did was, just so you know, I have learned how to get along. And so I went into the store in which I purchased the green egg. And I said, I want one of these eggs. The guy says, I said, I want this one on the floor. He says, you can have it right now. I said, no, I can't. He said, yeah, we'll put it right in your truck. I said, no. I'm going to come back here without my wife. He says, why? I said, so I can get it. I'm going to get the green egg. He says, yeah, we'll put it up in the truck for you. I said, dude, how old are you? He says, 28. I said, all right, that's why you don't understand, Jack. So needless to say, I come back a week later with my work truck, and I told the dude, I'm coming for the egg. So I opened up my work truck, and I didn't have the space to accommodate this thing. So I said, listen, I got to get this egg. I don't have the room. Can you wait? I'll go get my trailer. He says, we're closing in 10 minutes. I figured you're going to make a purchase of $2,000. I got other things there. You know, I figured the guy would stay open for me for 15 minutes. So he wouldn't. He says, I'll deliver this to you. I said, but my wife is going to be home when you deliver it. I said, you know what? Do it. Do it. Just put it in the back. And so they delivered it in the front, and, you know, you can imagine, what is this thing? I said, that's the green egg. Anyway, long story short, we got past the green egg. We got past it, and here it is. That's how I make purchases. When I got this pool, I said, they said, when would you like us to deliver the pool? I said, well, my wife is going to be home. They said, good. What time? I said, no. That's not a good thing. She doesn't know I'm getting the pool. So the woman says, you gotta tell her, and so that will. I said, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. Anyway, the pool was delivered. I sent my wife to the what do you call it? Hair salon. I said, I want to get you a nice, Anyway, she went to the hair salon for 3 hours. She thought it was amazing until she came home. She said, there's a bunch of boxes. The neighbor must have had, So I said, oh, yeah. No, that's the pool. She said, the pool? What pool? I said, the pool I've been thinking about getting. And that's how I get everything. I send my wife to the hair salon, and then I got the camper. I got, this was my favorite. When this showed, that was my favorite. Anyway, got the green egg. She says, we got a grill. You got this grill? She said, yeah, it's right in the back. I said, where? What grill? I said, oh, yeah, my brother got me that. I know. Yeah, no. We're gonna, I said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep this one, and we're gonna get the green egg for company. She said, what company? What company? And I said, she's right. I said, come on, stop. Okay, we're not 20 minutes into it, and we have just about a cooking flame going here. I like it. We can close the lid. You see, because we have no more fire, the fire is vibrant enough whereby it won't die, and that is why we will open the vents all the way. You see these are screened, and this is a complete closure. You're looking to kill the flame, or even lower. You want to lower the temperature. This will give you about 250 degree temp. Open like this. Open it a little more, double that, you're going to have about 500. You want to kick it all the way up, 750, 800. You're going to open that all the way up, and that all the way up. This is for major heat changes, to be used in conjunction with this part, which you open up to fine tune. This will give you a differential of like 2 degrees to 10 degrees, this one. But the bottom one, remember, is for major temperature differences. And that is because the air is fully coming in and going out at the top. And you regulate, fine-tune by the top by closing it or opening it accordingly. Now we have our temperature, as you can see, increasing by the second. And you'll get to know just by looking at it what temperature you can achieve by playing with, woo, boy is that hot, woo, by playing with the vents. And you'll see the response you get temperature-wise with respect to changes made in this vent and this one. Very rarely will you have both opened fully. You may have this open fully and this partially closed. Remember, this is to fine-tune it, to make the smaller temperature changes. Okay, but we're going to get this. Why is the temperature rising so quickly? It's because we have full air coming into the bottom, rising up, coming out of the top, feeding that flame. Now, even though this is open, Have you ever worked in a restaurant or a pizzeria? I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Everybody knows the thrust of heat that comes out when the guy opens up the door to the oven, right? Well, with the big green egg, there's a safety maneuver everyone needs to be familiar with in order to safely open up the green egg. Once it's closed, the pressure and the heat is so great, even with the vents opened, that you want to do something they crudely refer to as burping. And you can feel the intensity of the heat coming out when I do this, but you want to do it, they say 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then open it. Because if you don't burp it, whoo, and it's hot, you'll get a thrust of heat, and you can even get burned on your eyebrows and hair, etc., your arms. So you'll learn, the first time you make the mistake, you'll never forget it. You just want to do 1, 2, 3 after it's been closed for at least a minute. Okay. So the first thing we're going to cook is something basic. Now we're going to open it 3 times. Remember before? Even though our vents are open, we're going to make sure. Oh, that is hot. In fact, it's too hot. I didn't open it up wide enough. You're reducing the intensity of the heat that comes out by doing this, called burping. And boy, is it hot. That was pretty hot. Let me show you the flame though up close. Look at that beautiful flame that we got going. Isn't that something? Okay. First thing we're doing is cooking the basic burger. Not too fancy of a meal. Let me tell you, even right over here, the heat is extremely intense. So, you know, cook accordingly. Take your hand away from the flame. Okay, little kitties, gotta be careful with them, because everybody likes to be a chef when you buy the green egg. I want to thank the folks from Montreal for supplying us with Montreal steak seasoning. Okay, so now what do we do? Our temperature is showing what? 500. Okay? We don't want to be cooking burgers at 500, and it's going up, isn't it? So, we're going to lower our flame. Okay? Let me see if I can get my gloves. Wait a second. Okay, if I want to melt this cheese more quickly, I'm just going to close this. You see my temperature's down to 400. Give that not even 15 seconds. I'll bet you it's all melted. Okay, let's do it. There you have it. Successful cooking of just the basic burgers. Now, we're going to take a break from cooking, right? And so I want to kill the heat, right? So I closed my vents, top and bottom. Bring this down. Use your glove when you do it. It gets very hot, especially over this surface. Okay, it's been about 50 minutes. We want to disperse some of that high, intense heat. Woo, boy, can you feel it? So that's where we're at. Oh, you okay? Just elbowed my boy. So you can see that the flames have been muted, and we're going to let that settle, and so that we're just going to shut it down, leaving these embers cool off, and the fire shuts itself out. We smother it, and then some people take this part off and stick it in here. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put my cover on it and be done with it. Okay? So that's my first cookout with the green egg. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. So Did you enjoy the green egg?
Yeah.
What'd you like about it?
It was
Tell,
yummy.
tell
gonna go for
what
the
happened
ball.
when you discovered how much it was.
Dad, I thought you were gonna
No,
go for the ball.
honestly. What'd you think about it?
I don't even know.
You know what I did? I said, "Hun, why don't you get your hair done?" And so all of the argumentation stopped.
Oh my gosh, could you?
Isn't it true, dear?
No.
Thank you.